You're going to have to remove all mention of there being life in Sector Zero before Riley Robinson helped hatch the juvenile emperor leviathans. Because that's the cause. The effect of the Corral going away and life returning to the planet, the cause was Riley. The reason the void existed was because of the Corral. Corral's a big deal, okay? It's a really big ass fucking deal. And same guy, and like I said, to my friend's credit, this isn't a Below Zero fanboy. This was a conversation that I started with him. I'm like, let's try to make sense of this. So they're doing their job in this conversation. They're like a lawyer, right? They don't care about their client. Like, I'm doing this to try to save you. I really think you're innocent. It's like, no, he's a lawyer. He's a professional. He's got a job to do. He gets paid to do it. He's going to give it his best shot. So we're trying to make sense of the story. And I'm sorry, but 1 year, it was 1 year, 18 months, 1 year and 6 months, 1 year and a half. You know what? I'm going to be generous. I like giving handicaps for Below Zero. Let's say it was 2 full years, right? 24 months. Riley cured the Corral, released the juvenile leviathans. They grew up. They nutted their enzyme 42 jizz everywhere. Corral's like, fuck this, I'm going to die. Okay, cool. Riley's the hero. Life can now flourish. Life was on the brink of destruction, teetering on the edge of extinction, and thanks to Riley, it can bounce back. You know what? Let's say that life did return within 18 months, within 24 months, within 2 years. Let's just say life sprang back so strong with such diversity. I can believe that. We're on an alien planet, right? Alien bacteria, alien leviathans, alien ecosystem. But there's a problem. There are adult species and there are young species. There are young, and there's also eggs. So that means that there's been breeding, there's been life cycles. That means these eggs that were dormant, the Corral was gone, and the eggs was able to sense, it's like, okay, the conditions are safe enough for me to hatch. Within 2 years, all these eggs were safe to hatch. The young grew. They matured. They reached sexual maturity. They found mates. They procreated. They bred. They laid additional eggs. In 2 years, I don't know. Now we're alien, I don't know, alien science fiction or not. I find it hard to believe that we've got all these ecosystems in place. What about the ice worm? How did the ice worm survive the Corral? Oh, it didn't. Okay, let's say, all right, pardon me. Let's say there's an ice worm egg, right? And the Corral's gone and it's safe for the ice worm to hatch. You telling me that it grew to that size in 2 years? Okay, well, that's, I don't know. I'll leave that up for y'all. I just find it hard to believe and accept that within that small time frame, multiple generations of various creatures just bloomed and flourished. I don't know. Alrighty, next video. Neebs Gaming started busy today. For everyone who is not sure to buy the game, Neebs Gaming started their series today. Easter egg incoming. Just wanted to spread the word. Now, the only reason I know about Neebs Gaming is because I heard that the guys that I guess they're on the Sunbeam, or I don't know. Anyway, there's a Subnautica call, a radio message, or a PDA where I think it's the Sunbeam. Anyway, there's the, hey, go get me the usual. The guy's like talking to a crew member. It's a little Easter egg joke, talking about get him a sandwich. Anyway, the people that did that were the guys from Neebs Gaming. It was an Easter egg, kind of like the Markiplier doll, the Jacksepticeye tank. Okay, cool. And I figured that this would be one of my threads to show that may be pertinent or useful to other users. Because I brought up Ben Skycrusher from Zero Punctuation. He did a review for Subnautica. He was very, if you know who he was very favorable for Subnautica. That guy is hard to please. But man, he's going to shit all over Below Zero when he makes his review. So if you were looking forward to Neebs Gaming review of Below Zero as much as I'm looking forward to Ben Crowshaw's review, then now you know it's out, or maybe you already knew. But Slicey's got a good point. It's too late for Easter eggs. Oh man, I forgot. This is the real reason. I'm trying to talk about being wholesome. This is the real reason I made the video. Cougarific said he was wondering how they were going to handle the voice protagonist, and they basically ended up doing what so many of us are dying to do, which is to just mute her. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say this. I'm going to go out on a limb. I think Neebs Gaming has a bigger channel than I do. I think they've got a wider reach than I do. I think I could make 200 gigabytes worth of hour-long videos bashing on this game, and nothing I ever do, nothing, no amount of videos will ever amount to the amount of publicity that Neebs Gaming is going to get. One video from Neebs Gaming even slightly dissing this game, Unknown World's Markiplier and Jacksepticeye's positive press for you, them playing your game and having fun and introducing your game to their audiences, got you to where you were at. You know this. Hell, you had there were special hull platings, giveaway event items, for Subnautica, but those were all taken down when the little big update came. Unknown Worlds they're aware of, how much they're grateful and thankful for how much of their success they owe to these YouTubers, getting their indie game in early access publicity. Neebs Gaming, whew, man, that's going to hurt. Oh man, you know what? I've never checked out Neebs Gaming, but I think I'm gonna have to get into their Below Zero video. Sad face. Watching this makes me think players should not be able to stumble across Outpost Zero from basically day one. There's so much scannable stuff there. It really changes what I think the devs were aiming for in terms of game progression. And I hope they get basically Outpost Zero is technically an in-game area. You're only told about. Now, if you're a new player, we already know about it because we're early access players. But if you're a new player, you're just going into this blind, the game will not mention or give you any indication or beacon, or it won't say anything about Outpost Zero. Of course, if you go to Delta Station, there is a map that shows you locations of things. It doesn't tell you here's Outpost Zero. That's what it's called. But Outpost Zero is marked on the Delta Station map. When you build Alan's body, he'll give you a beacon to Outpost Zero. However, as soon as you get out of your, you don't even have to go to your drop pod. The second you get in the water from the crash landing, you can just swim east and go to Outpost Zero. Well, technically, hold up. Wait, no. You have to go to your drop pod because you have to fabricate a scanner. So once you got your scanner, then you go straight there, and there's all your